Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that. So, okay.
Hi, everybody. Greetings from the dank basement. This is your wicked Uncle Squinty Paul with another nasal snuff review from the land of 10,000 lakes and the land of the Minnesota Vikings. We're not talking about football, but we are talking about a Viking. No, I'm not talking about Leif Erikson. This is Viking Blond Nasal Snuff. Da-da-da. Gotta adjust myself. There we go. Can you see that? I trust you can. Let's see if I adjust the lighting a little bit. My very fancy lighting. Bad fluorescent light. See that? All right. Now, I have tried before a couple of the other Viking snuffs. I really like the Viking Spear. Viking Dark was a pretty normal brown snuff. It's not Viking Dark, I'm sorry, Viking Brown. Pretty normal brown snuff. And I've had, this is my second tin of the blonde because I really like it. So let's take a look and see what we have. As you would expect from the name, I am quite certain this is a light-colored tobacco. It is of medium grind and fairly moist. I'm very pleased with the moisture level in this, which is going to make it easier to sniff. It's not a wet snuff by any means, but the tobacco is medium. The moisture is medium. And from experience, I know the nicotine in this is medium, somewhere between medium and high nicotine. You get some nic from this. The smell in the tin, it has a little bit of some sort of perfume edge to it, but it's more woody. I could say a little bit like the planings or sawdust from hardwood, like if you had maple sawdust or oak sawdust. Very, very pleasant. And almost a little bit of a fermented edge to it, but I'm quite sure it's not a fermented tobacco. Let's take a big. I took a bigger than apple seed size pinch on this. And it fell right out of my face. Ooh, pleasant burn. Not a sharp burn, not a hardcore burn, but it has a little burn to it, which indicates that the tobacco is slightly acidic and may indicate that it's a little higher in nicotine. In the nose, I get a light, leathery, and sawdust sort of back scent to this. But mostly I'm just smelling of pleasant, lightly sweet tobacco. It's really nice. Very, very nice. I could see this as being an all-day, everyday snuff. This would work very well in a bullet. And I'm going to fill a bullet with this later today for use tomorrow because I've got to run a lot of errands. I'm going to be out of the house tomorrow a lot. So I think I'll load up a bullet with this and take it with me. This would be a great snuff if you needed to take a break from more heavily scented snuffs. Nothing wrong with this at all. For a simple, basic, pleasing, moderate nicotine, easy to sniff snuff, this is a 5 out of 5. If you can find something wrong with this, I'd love to see your opinion down in the comments section. Maybe I'm easy, because I tend to like most of the snuffs I try, and this one is no exception. It is neither terribly special nor out of the ordinary, nor is it particularly pedestrian. It's okay and worth the price. I got this one from Mr. Snuff, I'm pretty sure. Now, Viking makes a couple of different products besides this. There's the Viking Blonde, the Viking Brown, which I've also had and have mentioned, which is a little smokier. Nicotine is about the same. Has a little bit of the Kendall Brown sort of tarmac scent to it, which this one does not. I have not yet had the Viking Dark, and I'm going to be very curious about that one. I understand that Snuff Store's Black Magic is nearly identical to the Viking Dark, so I might try that one instead. But there's nothing wrong with this at all. 5 out of 5. Viking Blonde. I'll show it to you again. There you have it. Get a little closer there, too. All right. See that? All right. From the dank basement here in the land of 10,000 lakes, 10 million mosquitoes, and one of the National Football League's very worst football teams, the Vikings, with the Viking Blond. This is Paul, your Uncle Squinty, and I do thank you for watching.